Let's see, I think this is live right now. What's up, everybody? If you're just joining in right now, or if you're watching later, what's up, what's up? Let's see where else to set this up. I really should have thought about this before going live. Exactly where I wanted the camera and whatnot. But yeah, I'm here in the garage, and the camera's all crooked. Hold on. I think that's a little better. All right, yeah, let's see if some people join in. Hello, everybody. Chat is on, so you should be able to comment and do like live chat or whatever. Give me a sec. Grab my water. Let me get out of the way so you can see the turbo on there. Favorite part of the build. Well, one of the favorite parts. What's up, what's up? Let's get some comments in here, guys. Let's see if I can read the comments, or if I don't know if I have to click this button. From the UK, send the puppy. What's up, what's up? Thank you. It's been a while since I've done a live video. What's going on, man? How are you? I'm doing great, bro. Thank you so much for asking. Hope you guys are doing well as well. Hope you're doing good as well. Yeah, we went live at the track last Sunday. No, yesterday was Sunday, so a week before that, we went live at the track. I was planning to broadcast the whole event, but unfortunately the phone overheated and it lost connection, so I wasn't able to do that. But then I made the full video breakdown. Let me read this one. From your old spot, Palm Coast. I miss Palm Coast, bro. Orlando's cool though. What kind of power are you trying to make with the new setup? I want to make like 850. That's the goal. If we do a bigger wheel on the turbo, or a bigger turbo, we can make 1,000 on the motor, but I don't want it. I want to just make 850. That's the goal. Do you have a great job for all these expensive parts? Bro, to be honest, most of my life I've worked in restaurants. Restaurants pays okay. Especially if you go like to a fine dining restaurant. It's very expensive, so that's normally what I've done in the past. Then I've done little jobs here and there, but whatchamacallit, it's all about saving and budgeting, to be honest. Because if I had a good job that, like, I don't know, made like 100 grand a year or something, 200 grand a year or something, like some racers do, these cars could be built in a month, less sometimes. But obviously I don't have that kind of resource, and it's all about saving money and budgeting, to be honest. Yeah. Yep. Build looking good. Will from Palm Coast recommended your channel. Cool stuff. Ah, thank you, bro. What up, Max? That's good. Little Palm Coast friend right there. Or from Little Palm Coast. You're going to get outside painted so you can match the nice bay? Eventually we are. I'm not 100% sure when, because I'm waiting on some exterior body panels. But as soon as I do that, I want to get it running first. And once it's running and body panels are in and whatnot, then we'll definitely do the outside paint so it matches the nice engine bay. But no immediate plans like in the near future. That'll be whenever it happens, it happens. Maybe early 2021. I don't know. Check out some of the parts that I got for this car. Let's see. From Germany, been watching the channel for a while. Hey, thank you, Caesar. Appreciate that. Okay, so you guys saw I unboxed the S1 built lower control arms. These are beautiful. I haven't put them on yet because I still have a lot of stuff to do to the rear end, and I don't want them mocking up, like just chilling right now. I wanted to take it all apart once I get like trailing arm bushings and do some stuff to the rear end and whatnot. So that's gonna be later. I took the boost by gear solenoid off just because I want to make a nice little bracket for it. I still have all the lines right there, so it's gonna go right on super quick with the push lock that just basically goes on super easy. And right here we have an EG non-power, which is manual steering rack. And this is what we're gonna be using onto the Integra. Obviously this is a power steering car from the factory. I believe only the Type R came with non-power steering, if I'm not mistaken. But it's totally different, like suspension wise. And I think the subframe is accommodated for a non-power steering rack from the factory. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe. Anyways, to run a power steering subframe, which comes with the most Integras, with a non-power steering rack, you need two things. In this case, we're using the NRG bracket that lets you run the non-power rack onto a power rack subframe. And then this right here, this is the steering knuckle, I believe it's called, off of an EG, which is the same for this right here. Because the one that comes onto the Integra, the splines right here, it's a much bigger shaft than what comes with the EG actual rack. So you have to swap them out. So yeah, we're gonna be putting that on shortly. I mentioned in a couple videos ago that I have to fix this welding right there. It came out awful on the blow-off valve flange, but for fabrication on the cold side, that's pretty much done. Aside from that, I need to do the new up pipes for the turbo. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do yet for it because there's a couple different routes that I could. Let's see, I could, I don't know. Part of me wants to like go up right here, just straight out with the exhaust, and then put that one underneath the manifold and have it come out on the other side. There's still a whole bunch of different ways that I could do it. What's up, everybody joining in? Make sure to drop a comment, and let's get them likes up if we can. But yeah, there's definitely a few different ways that I want to do this. So let me read some of the comments real quick. What's up from Cali? What's up, California? Thank you. The all-wheel drive CRX still kicking with its new owner. Yeah, he's got some plans for it, definitely. He's out in Texas. How much have you spent so far on this build approximately? Oof. Go over that in a second. 1,200 horsepower, that'd be crazy, man. Those look good, non-power steering. Definitely, like it's a really nice rack, and it's gonna be so much less complication and whatnot, because the ratios are a little, you have to turn the wheel more on the non-power steering racks, but it's a sealed unit, so it's not as heavy on the arm. And that helps a lot with the, especially with slicks. Because with slicks, if you guys know, when your tires air down with slicks and you turn, the rim will turn, but the tire will stay stuck until you do more of a rotation, if that makes any sense. So you're kind of fighting it, and then fighting the slick. It's just a little bit too much going on, so. As for how much I have in the car, I made a breakdown video a couple years ago on the old setup, and I forgot the dollar amount, but if you guys want to refer back to that video, I don't even remember how much it was, but for a rough idea, take what I had said on that video and multiply it by 2 or 3, because a lot of things are expensive on this car, on the setup and whatnot. Dump tube to exhaust on the headlight. The intake, the turbo faces outwards of the headlight, so it's gonna be something like that. But for the exhaust, I don't know. I kind of wanted to go up. Let's see. Let's look at it again. Both look good coming out the same way, straight up. I agree. If they were to come out straight up right here, it'd be nice. But the problem is I have to run the T1 trigger bracket right here, unless I get the one that sits back here. And it would be tight if I were to put them both right here. Just, it would sit really, really close. So originally, my preference would have been for this. I know I had made one over here. I actually have it over here. I'm not a big fan of it, but my preference would have been for this to go down and underneath the runners and have the wastegate go straight up right here. But it'd be kind of tight because I would have to do a really, really rough or a really, really tight 90, maybe even more like a 110 or something to go out and then come back in. And then for this, I'd have to do a 90 straight down, and I'd have to go lower than what the wastegate goes, because the wastegate obviously is going to be out until like right here, the tube. So I think the easiest would be for this to go up, probably this upwards, and then that one, have it go somewhere right here. I don't know. You're definitely right about the slick. It's crazy to steer. Yeah, it's a lot different. Let's read some of these comments. Anything for a Honda nowadays is expensive, even going all-wheel drive. Absolutely. All-wheel drive in the Integra for the future? No, I don't think so. Doing my HDB plateless all-wheel drive kit, that's what's up, man. But yeah, so it's still up in the air for what I want to do exactly on there. I wanted a bigger exhaust because I don't know how like wideband reading and whatnot would be if I have a very short exhaust, because I know you want it a couple inches away from the actual exit, but you don't want it close to the atmosphere. So I'd have to get it like somewhere around right here if I'm not mistaken. And even then, that's a tight fitting right there. The easiest would be if I were to go straight down and then out the fender, to be honest. I don't know how that would look. I don't know, because that would go, it'd be close to this, but I could wrap this and route it. It's not even tight right now, so I could route it like this, go straight down, and then curve towards the bottom of the frame and have it like bullhorn out the side, which would look pretty good, but I like hood exits, you know? I don't know. And then for this, we'll figure it out. T60, or the 60 millimeter is a big Big boy right there. I think it's like just over 2 inches, the piping that I need, and the exhaust is 3 inches. So it's gonna be a lot of like circumference, a lot of area that it takes up. Just go full exhaust and make it a daily. Bro, you kidding me? Yeah, I would have it go down or out through the side, not upwards. Everybody goes upwards nowadays. I like the upwards though, you know? I love seeing the two-step and the exhaust come out with the flames and whatnot. Call me a racer, but that's what I like. How about you do a Y, like a 2-to-1 exit? I've thought about it, to be honest. A lot of people say to merge them just like that. But I prefer like the individual, you know? I don't know, just my thought. Plus, if your turbo or all motor blows up, if your turbo or your motor blows up, what do you think's going to come out of that downpipe? Hold on, that's facts. Yeah, hood exit, if you go with side exit is newish, yeah. I think I've seen Fast Guy up north. I'm pretty sure that he has a side exit. But besides that, I don't know a lot of like turbo cars that really do it much. Yeah, most of them do hood exit or bottom exit or rear exit. Not a lot do side exit like fender exits. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. There's definitely still a lot of stuff that I should, you know, look into and whatnot. I think I still have, if I'm not mistaken, this is my junk bin with a whole bunch of material. Yeah, this is 3-inch stainless right here. I think it's 3-inch stainless. Yeah, 3-inch stainless. So I could just mock up a whole bunch of stuff. There's plenty right there to do a hood exit or something. And I wanted to do pie cuts and whatnot. So I could probably just mock it up and do like a rough model or something. But then I have to think also, on my other valve cover, this isn't going to be here. So I'll have a slight more clearance there. But the timing belt goes right there. So I don't want it too close to the timing belt either. So I might just have to go straight down. I don't know. There's a few different ways that I could do it, but I don't know. F in the chat for side exit. Sounds like you need a 5-inch downpipe, right? Love Bill's Clean and Tiger. Whatever happened to the all-wheel drive? I actually gave it away. Did a giveaway on it. I like it going upward too, but change it up a little bit. It's always better. Facts. And it'll look good enough with at least one hood exit. Because, like I said, that's a little over 2 inches. It's going to be a nice hood exit for that. And I'll probably have the wastegate route outwards a little, under those runners, slightly down, and then up this way. And then I'll do like a nice teardrop for it. Turbo size, this is a 67 millimeter VS Racing T4, open, non-twin scroll or anything. Should make the power that we want. It's not huge, but it's bigger than what we've had before. Yeah, a little extra. Jason Parks has side exit too. Jason Parks on his car though, it's a little different than what I'm describing though, because yeah, he has a side exit, but I was thinking of like, when I said side exit, I should have been more clear. I'm thinking of like the bottom of the fender, like close to the weight plate. His is like up on the top of the fender, so it's still upwards like a hood exit, but it is a fender exit technically. But it's still a little bit different from what I had in mind, because if I'm not mistaken, he has his like, I think it goes down and then up somewhere around here. If I do a side exit, it's gonna be somewhere around here. So I don't know. We'll see, because it's tight. If I could have like rotated this wastegate, which I don't think it'll clear sideways because of the intercooler. If I were to do like an intercooler more forward and have piping go this way, then I could have fit the wastegate that way and routed it towards the front, but the intercooler is in the way. So I think I need to go backwards on the wastegate. If not, I could have had more clearance for the exhaust, but still a super nice setup. I'll probably do that today, later on. I'm happy with how the cold side came out though, and the intercooler. Pretty stoked on it. Yeah. Let me read some of the chat. Side exit's sick. Bro, it's gonna be nice, complete, fully build when you get done. Can't wait to see it. Thank you. How much do you have invested so far? I think I covered that a little bit ago. I don't really have a dollar amount. I really should write down exactly how much everything costs. Look at that Downstar. That suspension is trash, but Downstar looks good on there. The Racing Cash Days, that was pretty sick, whatever happened with that fight. Yo, that fight was crazy. Like, I don't know the specifics, like behind the scenes what happened, but the video is there if you guys want to check it out. Adopt me? Yeah, somebody needs to adopt me. I need somebody rich to adopt me. Then in other words, here we have the Miser, whatever it's pronounced, the electric water pump. It's along with a water pump bracket and whatnot. I got the outer tie rods for the steering rack over there. That water pump is going to be used with this. Mounting that into the rear of the car. Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to do. I didn't want to put the lower control arms until I actually had the car in the air to do the rear radiator. So I'm going to do that all in once. Cannot wait to hear the sound of the turbo. Thank you. Me too. What happened to CRX? You're like the third person to ask. I did a giveaway on it. You guys can go back to the old videos and see exactly what happened. But George Galvin in Texas won it. So he's enjoying the car. He's got some plans for it. Now we can focus on this. What side skirts on those? This is CWB side skirts. They're out of Orlando. They have like a whole bunch of different styles. And we had actually gotten the wrong side skirt a while ago. So they were made for an EK, I think, which is longer. So I had to cut them. You can see right there, I cut it. And we've never really cared that much aesthetically about the car, but we will now. So I didn't really care about the cuts and whatnot. Taking consideration man hours put in by Pablo. Thank you. What are the power goals? Like I said, like 850, that's the goals. CWE, fab skirts, side skirts, yeah. Every time I hop on here, I see the progress. Makes me want to get my done faster and more cleaner. Go, dude. Go for it. I hope this like inspires you guys. Like that's what I'm here for. I like doing it myself. I like building my own cars. And if you guys like get some inspiration out of it, love it. Let's see, 8-second car, that will be so sick. That's the goal, dude. To be honest, I don't care about power as long as we can put it down. My goal with this car, once we get a nice transmission on it, which will probably be further down the line, is like an 890. That's the goal with it. I would all-wheel drive my EF hatch with the dual cam ZC, but I don't know if I can bring my heart to cut up an EF. Don't cut it up. You're talking about for the rear diff? Like, to be honest, there's kits, even the new S1 kit, you don't have to cut it up except for the rear, the subframe, you notch it, you cut a little bit out, but they sell a plate for you to weld on and it keeps all the integrity. And then for the trunk, you basically notch it, you cut it, but they also have the plate that you weld in. So it's not like you have, less structural. You actually have more structural, if anything, because you have a big bracket that goes in the back. Joey, what's good, bro? Who's doing your wiring work? My friend Carlos, here in Orlando, Carlos Rivera. He does a whole bunch of like BPs, Mazdas. Does a lot of drag racing. And he's actually gonna be wiring the car as well as tuning it on Fuel Tech once we get a Fuel Tech. So let's just adopt each other and get these cars, get our money. What's that say? Whoever loves racing, let's put money in and let's get a house and shop. Hell yeah, right? Man, I gotta figure out where exactly I'm gonna put the water pump though. Let me see. I think I'm gonna put on the steering rack real quick while I have you guys here. Bro, I don't know if you guys saw my last video, but I mentioned that my tripod broke getting ready for the event. So this is what I've been doing for my tripod. A chair on top of a chair. Super ghetto. But look. There we go. Alright, so I got my washers, my bolts right here. Let's see another comment real quick before I get to work. Just started watching your channel the other day and ended up binge watching the whole all-wheel drive setup. Your channel is informative. Keep pushing and keep gunning. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have you heard of EF Buddies? Nice little EF build on the East Coast. Shout me out. What's up, EF Buddies? Saludos, this is Texas. What's up, Texas? What's up, what's up? All right, I'm going to go ahead and place this in. Should be super simple. I should take off the intake manifold. It'll make it easier, but of course I'm scratching up the engine bay like I always do. No, I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. I should put it through the bottom. Let's see. to go from the bottom to put this in. Bear with me 1 second, guys. I'm still here. You know what? I'm gonna put that on later. I was gonna put it on right now, but don't worry about it. Oh, we have a super chat. How do I gain traction on YouTube? First of all, before I answer this question, there is an option right there, super chat, which like highlights a comment and keeps it longer on the screen. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Let me sit down and see what your comment was. Yeah, if you guys ever want to like contribute or help out to the channel, to the build, to whatever you want to like see us progress on, super chat is a great option on here on YouTube. So thank you so much. Appreciate the donation. Let's read it real quick. Excuse me. How do I gain traction on YouTube? I base my videos off of you and Boosted Boys format, and it seems to be taking forever to get subs. Starbuilt, is that the name of your channel? Let me tell you real quick. First of all, if you're watching right now, Starbuilt, thank you so much for the donation. And everybody check out him. I'm gonna watch your video after. Let me screenshot that. Because mostly it's all about consistency, to be honest. Like, I'm the worst person to tell you consistency because my videos have always been really sporadic. But I've always been, if I can give advice, it's consistency. Record as much as you can. Try to get as much content out there as long as you're being genuine. You see me mess up a bunch on this channel. You guys see me blow motors every once in a while, do things wrong, but I always strive to try to show you guys my mistakes and how you guys can benefit from it. And if you stick to that kind of format, like helping people out and trying to be genuine and stay consistent to like upload constantly, that's like the best format you can do. That's honestly, you know, the easiest way to get a constant flow of subscribers. It's not the easiest way to blow up. Like the easiest way to blow up, to be honest, is go do racing videos or go out and like do crazy stuff on the street, doing pools and whatnot. That'll get you a lot of traction. But if you want like my experience and my like my suggestions, I say be consistent and record as much as you can and like just try to help your followers. $5 towards you getting a new tripod in my super chat. Thank you. Appreciate it. Definitely got to get one. Yeah, bro, how do you build your car? Exactly. Whatever works, bro. Yeah, man, like you just got to go for it, you know? But yeah, I just tried putting the subframe on, or the steering rack on right now. And I gotta move something so I can fit it in there, but I'll probably get that on later today or something. Reaction videos will blow your channel up. Absolutely, that's true. Reaction videos definitely help a lot. In-car racing videos. You see, like, even with Boosted Boys, one that you mentioned just now, how that you follow mine and Boosted Boys channel. One video that really blew them up was the racing, you know? Like racing on the highway or doing reaction drive-along or ride-along videos as well. Inspired me to do the all-wheel drive. Thank you. Can't wait to see it done. Maybe I will see you at the track. Yeah, man, I'm all for it, you know? Just under 2 years on YouTube, and my channel's still under 500 subs with great content. Like I said, man, it's all about consistency. This channel I've had for, I want to say like 7-8 years, and I'm not even at 50,000 subs. But I'm trying, you know? We're on that grind. Putting the H22 on a 4-door EK, keep gunning, hell yeah. That's what's up. Hey, from North Cali. What's up, Cali? Yo, I've been getting a lot of love from West Coast recently. Like, big shout out to California. Big shout out to all the West Coast people. Much love, much love. That's where my H2B all-wheel drive plateless kit is going to my EK. Oh, okay, cool. That's what's up. Yeah. Let me see this water pump. This thing's heavy. Like, I thought this wasn't gonna be that heavy, but it is pretty heavy. Let me open the plate. So from the looks of it, I've seen a lot of people mount it upright like this under the chassis for when they go rear mount radiator. But I think I'm gonna do mine like sideways. How does this mount go? Okay, I think I'm gonna mount mine like this to have a little more space. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Prelude mid-engine K-swap. Oof. Was thinking about doing the H2B in my CRV. That'd be cool. You would like my channel, EF Buddies. Would love a shout out from a bigger channel like yours. EF Buddies, once again, thank you. I'll definitely check out your channel, bro. Can the gear sets from a non-all-wheel drive transmission fit into an all-wheel drive casing? Great question. So with K-Series, yes, it's nearly bolt-in or drop-in. I believe you have to just check your clearances, check your shims, like whenever you're building a transmission. Unfortunately for B-Series, it is not drop-in. Speed Factory makes a kit that it comes with like shims and bearings, if I'm not mistaken, to accommodate few front-wheel drive gears. I think you can put like a third and fourth gear into the trans, but it's not 100% bolt-in, unfortunately. But the thing is, the all-wheel drive B-Series transmission is built to accommodate a large tire from a CRV. So when you go down to like a Civic or something tire size, which is like 2 inches shorter than what a CRV comes with, 2 or 3 inches, the gear ratios are really short. It's like a Type R trans almost. So you can put in those gears, but your final drive is still gonna be super short. You're still gonna have a really hard time getting it to be a perfect street car unless you get like an aftermarket transmission, like gear set or something. You gain so much by doing a different gear set on those cars. I think a CRV subframe would make a perfect mid-engine K-frame. CRV subframe for mid-engine? Maybe, yeah, that'd be cool. That's what's up. Grab my water. Zephyr Hills is my favorite water right here, guys. Tripod. I have like a small tripod that I hold my camera on, but then the big one is what broke. Yeah. Thanks a lot for answering question. Boggle me for the longest. Hey, no problem, bro. Happy I could help. Send me your buddy EF's YouTube channel and I'll definitely go over there. I think it's the one he just commented from, if I'm not mistaken. EF Buddies. Yeah, he said you would like my channel, EF Buddies. So I'm pretty sure that's the one that he's talking about. I got that top water. Top water works too, bro. Yo, check out these bolts. Like I mentioned, I love the Downstar stuff, but I also love a good zinced bolt. Look at this junk. 3-piece front end. Yes, I ordered one. I'm waiting for like production or whatever. It should have been here this week, if I'm not mistaken, first week of October, but I think it got delayed like 2 weeks, so we are waiting on that. I'm not gonna give too much info right now, but can't beat zinc plated. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm not gonna give too much info right now on the front end that I got, but as soon as I get it in, I'll be doing unboxing, install, you know, the review, all that good stuff. Something about the wagon, I think. Love the automatic H22 turbo wagon. Yeah, Shane's car is definitely unique, really nice, and I want him to go 5-speed. I really do. I showed my buddy that used to have an automatic Integra and now he wants an automatic Accord wagon, H22 swap turbo in it. They're nice, to be honest, it's nice. It's cool how it's different that it's automatic, 100%. I wish you would go 5-speed so you can like bang gears and whatnot, but the automatic portion of it is still really cool. Yeah. I'll be building a budget EF hatch, air to water LS turbo setup. Oh, air to water, cool. Looking to see what we can get out of a stock LS till it blows up. Bro, to be honest, you get the right fuel in it, E85, so it's nice and safe. The right injector size and a bigger turbo, so it's not as aggressive down low. You can make 500. Well, out of a bottom end, stock LS bottom end. I didn't think if you're going VTEC head, you could do like 500. If you're stock full LS, you'll probably make like 350, conservatively. That'll be pretty good. But anything over that, the LS head really starts to suffer. It doesn't flow as much as like the VTEC heads. Man, so we're at 29 minutes, 50 seconds. We're almost at 30 minutes. I think I'm gonna go like maybe 35 minutes or 30 minutes, I don't know. Hang out here a little more. See if we get some more comments. But yeah, definitely Shane's wagon is definitely unique. Just wish he'd go 5-speed. What else can I show you guys? Got my steering wheel out. My water doesn't fall. Got the steering wheel out right there. I kind of wanted to get rid of all that extra like bracketry, but I kept it on there for now. We also have a P8R head, but that will be for after we destroy the stock LS. P8R flows a lot more and the valves are bigger, so that's good. I'm originally from Valdosta, Georgia, but stuck out here in Cali. Wow. What are you doing in Cali? Why are you stuck out there? I've been wanting to go to Georgia. I've driven by, like, or driven through it a bunch of times, but I've never really stopped and stayed in Georgia. I really would love to go, though. Yeah. I want to finish the dashboard. The only thing good out here is the weather. Smog loss suck, but hey, you can get past that. True. Manual brakes. I haven't gotten a master cylinder before I show you inside. I haven't gotten a master cylinder yet, so that's obviously gonna go right there. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do power brakes or non-power brakes. The non-power brakes just look so much nicer. There's the dashboard that we got in. Had to massacre the dash to actually fit it in on both sides. But we're looking pretty good in here. I'll probably do different doors in the future, but for now we're chilling with those. That's the catch pan underneath and the pedals, the brake and accelerator pedal right there, clutch pedal back there. But yeah, I still have my cams out of the car because I'm not gonna put them on until we get like the T1 trigger with the magnet on the cam gear, and then we'll put it in. There's still a few things that we need to do to it though. You running manual brakes? I can't decide if I want to convert the car. Makes a little under 650. I think it really depends like what your goal is with it, because manual brakes definitely are a lot harder to stop the car because you don't have a power assist like the booster. But it's not impossible if you're not sure. What I recommend is unplugging your vacuum from your booster. Obviously, when you're on a safe road, an empty road. And take it up to like 40 miles an hour, as long as you have a nice stretch. Take it up to like 40 miles an hour, try braking. Without the vacuum, it's gonna be very similar to if you had the manual brakes. And you'll feel the pedal very hard, which is what the power brakes actually negates. So try it like that, see if you can get used to it. And if you decide that it's for you, go a little bit faster. And then from that point forward, just make your decision. It's very similar to running with no vacuum onto your brake booster, if you want to get a feel for it. If you don't mind me asking, how much were those Delta cams you were running in the CRX? The regrind, so they're OEM cams. What Delta does, they regrind them. They like cut the back end and like mess with the lift and the duration and whatnot. Appreciate it, no problem. So you send in the OEM ones, and I think it's like, that was like 2 years ago or a year and a half. I don't know. It's been a while since we had sent those out. But I think they're like $90 a cam, so $180, something like that. They're still super cheap for what it is. You just have to keep in mind, they're great to a certain extent because you can regrind an OEM cam for somewhat of a budget. The problem with it is if you want to make a lot of power, or you want a very, very aggressive style cam, you can't do it too much with Delta because you're still relying off of a stock lobe. So all he's doing is grinding a certain portion of it to increase another portion of it, and you need to adjust that or adjust for that with your valve lash. And if you have like an aftermarket cam, then you don't really have to go that aggressive on your valve lash to like accommodate for it. But with those, you only have that little window that you can work with. Still great if you want like a nice mild cam. Delta's an awesome company to have your cams reground, so works out well. Who's tuning your car? Carlos Rivera, Magma Tuning in Orlando. He does a lot of like non-Hondas, but he's big into the fuel tech world. And fuel tech is what I want to run on this car. So he's a good friend of mine. He's gonna be tuning it and helping me out, teaching me. I don't know much about tuning, but I'm gonna make sure to try to look at his stuff and get some knowledge from it. He's gonna tune mine. Really? I think you're talking about a different Carlos, to be honest. This Carlos that I'm talking about, he doesn't really do Hondas. There's a couple of different Carloses here. You see my right hand drive there. I don't know. 85 or M5. I think I'm gonna do Ignite 101, I think it is. It's like the step up from E98, but Ignite Racing is what makes the fuel. I think I'm gonna run that one. I wasn't aware it was a stock cam regrind. Yes, exactly. So it's 100% a stock regrind. You send in your core, they take care of it, and then they send you back a reground cam. And the only person I know that can shift in automatic to make it sound like that and take it off the stick. You talking about Shane's car? Yeah, definitely. Thanks for the shout out. No problem, Starbuilt. Thank you. We're at 36 minutes right now. I feel like I really didn't do anything in this live except for talk. I was gonna do some stuff on the car, but figured we can sit down for a couple minutes and answer some questions. What do you guys think about the live? Not only you guys watching it right now, but obviously this is gonna get saved and viewed by other people afterwards. So if you guys are tuning in now or you're gonna watch it later, still let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, if we should do more lives. I like this, like sitting down one-on-one with you guys and being able to talk. But at the same time, I'd like to be able to do this and work at the same time, you know? I'll probably like have a friend come over or something and we can do it together. Be a pretty cool thing. Lives are lit, very informative. Thank you. I tried doing it on Instagram, but Instagram, you can only save it for a day. Actually, I don't hold me on that because I think they just changed that you can save it onto your page. But before that, you could only save the lives for a day, if I'm not mistaken. My buddy GSR automatic beat the manual high count GSR by Fender. That's without him driving. Wow, automatic GSR. I didn't know they made them. I'm doing a K24 swap, all-wheel drive. My DA, nice, Jamie, nice. I have a fully built GSR CSS, hoping to make 700 EG. GSRs are so fun. They're really torquey. They're less aggressive on the stroke than LS, and the heads are awesome. I love GSR heads. They flow so nice. I dig the live. You actually try to read and respond most comments, unlike most other channels. I try to, man. And sometimes, like, even on the regular videos, I try to read every single comment. It's hard to get back to a lot of them. I'll try to hit, like, the love or the likes. But there's, like, hundreds of comments, and sometimes it's a little hard to read once, like, you already upload. But on lives, definitely. I try to read as many as I can. That's why you always put bigger cams in. Shoot. Non-VTEC just slightly bigger always works, makes more power. Yeah, definitely. You guys ever gonna do the Honda build-off challenge, or is that just a dream that everyone was having? We were going to. Like, everybody built their cars. I built my car, the CRX, at that time before it got canceled. Was completely, like, rule ready. Autosauce had their car almost complete. I think they just needed to tune it. Yost, I don't know what happened to his car, but he was building a car. Like, all these cars were getting built. But then, like, things happen. I think the hurricane hit, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while, so I don't remember. But weather wasn't permitting and the track rental wasn't working out or something. So I forgot exactly what happened. But we were all dedicated for it. Just didn't happen. Things happen, you know? Because I was waiting and getting my car done to go to that event. Yeah. Very personal with a live stream. Thank you. Thank you, man. I just, you know. A lot of people, like, will be, not a lot of people, but I've had some people come up to me at events and whatnot and be like, yo, hey, like, kind of scared to come and talk to me and say, oh, because you're, you know, you have a lot of people that come up and talk to you, I'm sure, I don't want to bother you. There's no bother. Like, I'm the same person as you guys, you know? We're just car enthusiasts who like coming out and enjoying our cars and whatnot, and don't be afraid to come up and say hi to someone. Like, not just me, but if you're at the track and you see your favorite racer there, you see a sports front-wheel drive car with the owner and the driver right there, go say what's up. Go talk to them. Nobody's better than you. Nobody's better than somebody else. We're all just people in it together. We all just share the same passion. CRX build really got me stuck on this channel along with YouTube challenge. Sad to see you sold it. It was really... Yeah, man, I love the car, but I'll be honest with you. I can't focus on the Integra, which is my baby, if I still have the CRX. It's really coming into a badass car. Thank you. But the Integra is going to be awesome, you know? Most people only respond to super chats. Don't get me wrong, like, the super chat, that's the one I just got now was the first super chat I've ever gotten. And I really appreciate that, but I'm not gonna pick and choose my comments, you know? That'd be wrong. Like if somebody wants to send a super chat and help me out, like help out the channel and whatnot, by all means, that's awesome. But it's not fair to everybody else who doesn't have the means for it or can't, you know, do it in whatever it is. It wouldn't be fair to them. If you're ever out this way and want to work on a car or anything, let me know. Fabricating, let me know. What area? Because right now I'm in Orlando, Florida. That's where I'm based out of. It's really coming along. It's a badass car. Yeah. Man. I'm thinking about getting rid of my 4-door, picking up a buddy's 2-door Integra. I love the 4-doors. The DB7 and DB8. Oof. I love 4-door Integras. I was the first. That's an honor. Thank you, Starville. Appreciate you. Really do. Yeah, I love 4-door Integras. My first Integra was a 4-door. Then I had a bunch of coupes afterwards. And now I have the coupe Lafayette, but or hatch technically. Technically it's a hatchback, according to what Honda says, because like the way that the trunk opens, it's not like an EK that it's a coupe, but it's a 2-door, whatever. I love the 4-doors though. You see my drill press and everything back there. For if you guys are watching and you cared about like the fabrication stuff that I was doing or whatever. Let me just go over it because I wanted to mention it a couple videos ago. That's my bandsaw, just to cut all the angles and whatnot on the piping. Right here it's just like a buffer and wire wheel. Sorry, it's a mess right now, but buffer and wire wheel. Right here we have the belt sander. This just moves and you can sand some stuff down. Right here the drill press with little vise, stone, bench grinder, whatever. Chop saw, rarely use that. It's more for bigger stuff. Then air compressor, just to clean stuff up and whatnot. My MIG welder, which now I don't use as much because I have my TIG welder. TIG is over here. TIG 200 for everybody asking. It does AC and DC. And I think it does stick too. Yeah, it does stick. I haven't done that, but I'm sure we could test it out one day. Thinking of building an EG because Integras are way heavy. Yo, to be honest, like EGs are super light, but Integras, you can get them light too. On the old setup with this car, with this, let me show you, this weight plate right here is super thick. It weighs like 100 and something pounds. It has a 10-point steel cage. Look, it's not even chromoly, it's still heavy steel. Hoop on the top and everything. This car, with all that stuff and like a built B-series motor, ram horn, turbo manifold, everything, like all the bells and whistles, it weighed 2096. It was slightly cut in the back, not too much. I could still take out a whole bunch of weight out of it, but 2096 isn't that heavy compared to an EG. From the factory, I think they're like 21 or 2200 EGs, but you can get the Integra's pretty light too. We running the TIG on 110 when you did the aluminum? Yes. I did all the aluminum piping on 110, and whatchamacallit, for the intercooler, like the core, when I attached the end tanks to the core, excuse me, we used 220 at my buddy's shop. But for the intercooler piping, it was all 110. Yeah. But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up right now. We're at 44 minutes almost, and not to say that the time really matters, but there are some stuff that I want to get done, and I'm gonna head out right now. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to go check out those channels that I mentioned earlier, EF Buddies and Starbuilt, if I'm not mistaken. Really cool people talking in the chat, and thank you so much for engaging on this live video. You know, hopefully I'll start doing these videos more often, but having a little bit more stuff to go over, like. Maybe I'll do product reviews or something on these like one-off live videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you, EF Buddies. Yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you guys for watching. Yeah, do more lives. Thank you guys. Yeah, as long as you guys are down to tune into them and actually like hang out and talk. Like I like this answering question dialogue back and forth. So as long as you guys are down for that, I'll definitely do it. All right? Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. If you aren't already subscribed, you know, hit the subscribe button, whatever. And hit the like button, guys. Make sure to hit the like button, please, please, please. Take care, guys. Peace.